This is why on most Spanish maps you'll see the region labelled as Mar de Horses. And if there's any Spanish people watching, I'm sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. The name, Drake Passage, comes from the English explorer Sir Francis Drake, even though he never actually sailed through it. In 1578, one of his ships was blown south of the Strait of Magellan, proving that there was in fact open water between South America and Antarctica, contradicting the belief at the time that there was a land connection. It wasn't until 1616 where Dutch navigator Willem Schouten became the first person to intentionally round Cape Horn and officially enter what we now call the Drake Passage. After his publication of his successful voyage, news spread across Europe that there was an open passage of water south of South America. This was extremely significant, as previous points of access, the Strait of Magellan and the Beagle Channel, were narrow in places and hard to manoeuvre through. However, this newfound route became infamous for shipwrecks and lost expeditions. As I mentioned earlier, it's claimed the lives of approximately 10,000 people and 800 ships. These are just some of the examples contributing to that. In 1741, the British ship HMS Wager became separated from its naval squadron when rounding the Cape Horn in terrible weather. The ship was wrecked on rocks off the coast of Chile, and subsequent fighting between the crew led to a mutiny between the survivors. 120 men had been aboard the Wager when it left England. Just 10 returned. In 1819, the Spanish ship, the San Telmo, attempted to sail to Peru in an effort to crush the anti-colonial independence movement there. The ship was last seen in the Drake Passage, and it's thought to have hit severe weather and sunk with its entire crew of 644 men. And if any of the crew had made it to land alive, they would have been the first humans to reach any part of Antarctica. Into the 20th century now, December 1914, Sir Ernest Shackleton and his crew of 27 men set sail on Endurance to attempt the first land crossing of Antarctica. However, in January 1915, the ship became trapped in a pack of ice in the Weddell Sea. For months, the crew endured the Antarctic winter as the ice slowly crushed the ship, and it finally sank on November the 21st, 1915. The crew survived for months on the ice on a diet of seal and penguin meat. When the ice began to break apart, they took the lifeboats on a very dangerous 5-day journey to Elephant Island, a remote, uninhabited island in the Southern Ocean. Sir Ernest Shackleton then took 5 crew on this lifeboat, the James Caird. They embarked on a 16-day expedition across the Drake Passage to South Georgia Island in an attempt to find help. Their small open boat was constantly battered by large waves and hostile conditions. Astonishingly, Shackleton and his men managed to secure help and rescue the rest of the crew on Elephant Island on August 30th, 1916. Not a single man died, despite over 500 days of being stranded in the Antarctic wilderness.